All right, so we're going to look at the difference between economic and accounting profit. Okay. Now, the difference between them is that economic profit takes into account the opportunity cost of whatever you're doing. Okay, so you have got 1 million rand to invest in a business. Okay, you've got two different businesses that you can buy. You can either buy this ice cream shop. Okay, so you're going to invest your 1 million rand and you are going to make an annual profit of 500,000. Okay, or you're going to invest your 1 million rand and you're going to buy a clothing shop in the same shopping mall and you are going to make 200,000. Okay. Now, you need to bear in mind that both of those businesses are viable businesses, okay? Because you're going to invest your 1 million rand and you are going to make an accounting profit with either of them. Either way, they would be a good business to buy, okay? Obviously, the ice cream shop is a better business to buy, but if you bought the clothing shop, you're still making money, okay? That is your accounting profit, okay? So they're both profitable. However, your economic profit subtracts or takes into account your accounting profit. So if you wanted to calculate your economic profit for these two businesses, all right, only one of them is making an economic profit. Business A, the ice cream shop, okay? Now, how do we calculate our economic profit? We take the accounting profit, which is 500,000. That's what we're actually making, but we need to subtract the opportunity cost. Now, opportunity cost is the next best alternative foregone. So if I hadn't invested in the ice cream shop, I would have bought the clothing shop and I would have made 200 grand at the end of the year. So that is the opportunity cost. I need to subtract that, which leaves me with an economic profit of 300,000. So an economic profit is when you are making a profit over and above what you would have made had you invested your same money into something else. Okay, does that make sense? Now, in perfect competition, we assume that you can only make economic profit in the short run. You cannot make economic profit in the long run. And the reason for that is because, yes, my ice cream parlor is doing so well in the shopping mall that suddenly some guy comes and opens a shop right next door. Okay? He starts selling ice creams. Now, what happens? Think of the supply of the product. Suddenly the supply of the product increases. What's that going to do to the price? It's going to increase competition and decrease the price of the product. So when the price of the product decreases, I'm going to make less money. So now suddenly I'm not making 500 grand a year, I'm only making 300 grand, which means my economic profit drops to 100,000. But again, the third guy has got a choice. He opens an ice cream shop next door to mine and he decreases all of our profits to the point where I am making zero economic profit. Because if I do make any economic profit, more suppliers enter the market, which drives up the price of the product, which drives down the profit until such time as I equate it to the other business that I would have bought. Okay. Now, if there is a fourth person that opens an ice cream shop and suddenly supply increases to such a point that we are actually making, or I'm actually making 150,000, which means I'm making an economic loss of minus 50,000. So now what I'm better off doing is closing shop and opening up a clothing store, okay, where I would make 200,000, which is obviously more than the 150,000 I'm making. Okay. Now, this all ties into our assumptions of free entry and exit. It was very easy for them to open up a business next door to mine, and it's very easy for me to exit the industry. What is going to happen? As soon as I exit the industry, supply is going to decrease, prices are going to increase, and it will erode the economic loss. Suddenly, these businesses will be more profitable. Okay. So what we assume is that in the long run, there is no economic profit, because if there is any economic profit in any business, people are going to switch to other businesses. Okay. Until such time as all economic profit is eroded. Okay. Does that make sense? It's really